What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of What Are They Cooking, the series where we showcase the wildest Edison Format replays that you, the audience, have sent in. Speaking of which, if you're a member of the audience and you've got a cool replay you want to showcase, just go to the Discord link in the description, post it in the Edison Format Replays channel. Now, starting off today, we have another one of these spirit decks, but this one is using frogs, which, you know, probably kind of better since you got, like, all the good spirit monsters are, like, tribute guys. So it sort of makes sense. What does this thing do? Okay, wait. I know this one, like, adds back a spirit. What does this guy do? Let's see. You special summon it by banishing a spirit. And then... What the... So it's just like a drop. It's just like a special summon guy. Okay. Basically. It's just a 2200 you summon. And it has, like, another effect that's, like, pretty mid. So the opponent appears to be playing Plant Synchro Cats. We're going to summon Izanami. Looks like we're on some Raikou stuff, which it does make sense because you need spirits in your graveyard for like all your guys to work. The opponent goes Lone Fire Titanium. We're going to take some big damage. We now go Izanami Creature Swap. The opponent tries to negate Creature Swap with Titanium, which obviously doesn't work. And then we get the Izanami back to our hand. They're going to go set Hamster. We swing into that. Now they get a Raikou. What do we do? Set the Treeborn. Makes sense. They flip up Raikou. We're obviously just going to negate that. Now they go set another Raikou. They Raikou our Treeborn Frog. Unfortunate. Lost the 50-50 there. Now they swing into the Mega Hamster. The Hamster is pretty good here. It's going to get us a Raikou, wall their stuff. What are they going to do? They just Raikou, hit into the Raikou. We take out the back row. Yeah, okay. Now we tribute summon Dark Dust. They're going to book their... They're going to book our Dark Dust? Okay. Thought they would book their own Raikou there. Going for Cat into Android. Basically using Cat as a glorified diva in this situation, which is fine. Avarice going to let them draw two. Now they swing over the Dark Dust, but it will just kill the Android. That Dark Dust, it was pretty value. Okay, we summon Izanami. We use its effect to pitch to get back Dark Dust. All right. Now we go Battle Phase attack. We're not going to drop the... Oh, we don't have any spirits in graveyard somehow. All right. The Dark Dust was the only one. Opponent activates Foolish, sends Dandy... I mean, okay, we're just gonna Dark Dust those tokens eventually. We flip up a Hamster, get a Raikou, tribute summon Dark Dust Spirit. That takes out our own Hamster, but Torrential Tribute going to wipe the whole field. Opponent summons Sangan, attack. Do we drop Gores? We do indeed. Just time to get aggressive here. Let's see, we can Sork that Sangan, which is pretty solid. Now we special out our Yamato no Kami. Okay. And now, Big Mirror Force, though. Big Mirror Force takes out three things. We summon the Izanami. What do we add back here? We pitch to get back probably Dark Dust, or maybe the special summon guy. We get back the Yamato no whatever he's called. Brain Control going to be used. Take the Sork, just banish itself. Set Raikou. Okay, Izanami, add back Dark Dust Spirit again. Now we special out the Yamato. Yamato eats a Deep Prison. Main phase 2 creature swap. We take the Raikou, and then the Izanami returns to our hand. The opponent draws into a Caius, which doesn't do anything. And we're going to summon Lila Mill. They draw Titania, which does less than nothing. It, like, double doesn't do anything, and we just have lethal summoning all of our guys there. Alright. I like the idea, you know, you got a mill to set up the spirit guys. You have the guy you can just special summon, which is okay. I wish his stats were better, though. God, he's only 22. He should be, like, 25. Why is he this small? I don't know. Why is he so puny? We go charge for Raikou after knocking the opponent's Hamster. Oh, the Monk Cat, though. That's going to go hard. The Arabellum going to take out both of our sets with the Arcanite, and then they force us to drop Battle Fader. The Arabellum will die in the end phase. We can go Heavy Storm. That helps us recover all right. We're just going to pass at this point. They go Caius, Avarice. Oh, they have so much good stuff, man. They just keep having more good stuff. What can we do? Do we have a Treeborn in rotation? I don't think we do. I think we're just playing the true. There's not like other... Oh, there is swap in here. I'm going to have to look at the list. I think I do have the list for this. I forget how much frog stuff we're playing. It might just be swap Treeborn. Anyway, we drop Sork. That takes out the Sork. All right, we're playing around Gores, though, a little bit. We're going to attack in... I don't know why they didn't just set a Raikou. Did they know, like, the creature swap? Or what are they afraid of? All right, they can go Monk's Spell here, and there's literally nothing we can do to stop them from doing this again. So, Arcanite Magician going to attack over the Sork, attack over our Card Trooper. Card Trooper lets us draw one. They're going to Arcanite pop our set. Legacy of Yada is chainable, fortunately. And now we draw into the Yamata no Kami guy, and we're going to creature swap, steal the Arcanite, bounce it back. But the Arcanite will just get run over here, of course. No, wait, Necrogarden. Okay, we can protect it. Now, that's great. We can summon Izanami, pitch the Treeborn Frog to the graveyard to add back the Dark Dust Spirit. All right, we drop the Yamata no Kami, and we hit over the Arabellum. Now we don't got to worry about Gores. We got a Raikou, we got an Arcanite Magician, but let's see, what can the opponent do here? They don't have setup for this Debris Dragon somehow. So I think they just got to go set Raikou, set Torrential. Yeah, it's awkward. We pop the Torrential, flip up Raikou, take out the Raikou. DD Crow going to be used, but yeah, I mean, it's just game. Dang, that Spirit deck kind of cooks, man. I mean, the stats on this guy are so lame, though. If the effects if these cards were just a little better, I feel like we'd be onto something. But I mean, it was cool. It's a cool idea. So yeah, next up we've got Relinquished, which we've only shown like once before. So we can show it again, I guess. I'm not a fan of these ritual decks, honestly. We go search Shell. Do we not play Dandelion? All right, end phase Typhoon. We hit the bottomless. We draw Storm, which yeah, I guess gonna go 1-for-1 on the Storm. Yeah, I don't know. Why didn't we just search a Dandelion? We must play Dandelion, right? I feel like it's better. All right, we're going to book their guy, play around Honest, run it over, get a third Volcanic Shell. Yeah, and then we could have used our normal summon on Manju as well. I can't think of a reason why Shell would be superior to Dandelion here. Okay, well, if we top deck Avarice, maybe it's better because it gets Avarice live faster. I don't know. I feel like we should have held on to the Manju, though. The Manju is just a +1 in this situation where we have Drill, Wing Blast. All right, there's a Dandelion. Confirmation that we have Dandelion. All right, we get back the Drill, and then we just banish it again. Shouldn't we have added something back there? Oh, no, we had an empty grave. That's awkward. Okay, we're just going to Caius the back row. Always rewarded, never punished, until we hit into Gores. So the Gores is going to come down and be big and scary. Also, there's an Honest backing up the light-type token. We try to swing over the Caius. It's going to work. We set... And now Drill gets back the Dandelion. We will probably, yeah, we'll Wing Blast the back row, summon Manju, so we are at this point going for our Relinquished play. We bring out the Relinquished, steal the Gores, and the opponent admits defeat. Was that lethal? It might have been. I guess it could have been. I wasn't looking too closely at the life points, but... Alright, game 2. Opponent gonna go E-Call Rhoda, summon Stratos, search 2 more things. Here we go, Allure of Darkness, banish the Djinn. So you can technically Djinn lock people in Edison format. It's not too good because, like, everything just outs stuff easily with cards in the main deck in Edison format. So it's just like, Djinn locking will rarely win you anything. We're going to summon Caius. That eats a Solemn Judgment, but we have a decent... Okay, we're going to standby phase Wing Blast the Ocean. I don't even know if we should have done that. I think like we should save that for like the Future Fusion or the back row, because now we got to drop like the most awkward Gores in the history of Gores. They're just gonna run over our thing. Gem Spark, yeah, they take out our Gores. This is looking pretty over, Yeah, going to game number 3. We open up with just a garbage hand, just an absolute. We have Brain Caius, I guess. If we get in a good situation to use Brain Caius, maybe we're fine. But that's like. Not going to happen immediately, especially not against Hero Beat, so we need to find something. Dandelion is a tremendous draw. Very good. Okay, they can just out our Drill. Oh my god, we're going to do... Why didn't we do that first? If you're going to Brain Caius the back row, man, I don't know. Seems like you should do it before you quick draw Dandy. But hey, it was fine. It was just a heavy storm. The main issue, actually, is that our Drill is just going to get Gem Sparked. So, yeah, I mean... I guess, what can you do? We're going to banish our thing. They're not going to Gem Spark our Drill? Curious decision by the Hero Beat player. Very curious decision. I don't know. I'm not sure what they were thinking there. Huh? I mean, we've seen more questionable things, I guess, but like... Wow. I don't feel like Gem Sparking that Drill Warrior. Why would I out the opponent's win con for free? Why would I do that? That would just be... That'd be too easy. We gotta challenge ourselves to race them to death through the dandy tokens with hero beat. That's what we got to do. All right, we're gonna hit him with everything. Raikou gonna take out that absolute zero though, so we're getting to, okay. They will compulse the drill this time. They will do it in standby. They should have probably waited till after they added something. Also, I don't know if this person realizes you can just chain to the drill banish effect. You don't have to like immediately compulse drill. All right. Well, we're doing relinquished stuff now, boys. We're gonna prep, add the relinquished. We now have the Black Illusion Ritual, which we can use to bring out the relinquished. We can use Volcanic Shell, get another shell, so we can also make a synchro. The question is, what do we go for? We're gonna steal the magical android. We're gonna go for Drill Warrior, and now we have game. We do not have game. No, we have 1700. If they honest us, we would actually kill them, which would be funny, but doesn't seem like that's going to happen. We go down to 300, and now going to have to draw another Gem Sparker out to drill, and they don't. They draw into a Solemn Judgment. I mean, you had the outs to drill. You just, like, used them poorly. This guy, I don't know. All right. Relinquished takes it. Relinquished, best deck. Moving on, we have... Oh, this is a cool one. We get Armed Sea Hunter Frogs versus Plant Hero... Prisma something. I don't know. I think I've seen this deck once before, but I don't really remember it. It's kind of nuts. It's kind of crazy. So it's obviously one of these decks that uses Dandelion and Plasma, which I think is pretty based. The opponent's just going to go set a dupe, which is, I guess, fine. I guess that's fine. We're going to summon Prisma, send Grand Mole, and then use Limit Reverse to bring back the Grand Mole. Okay, that's pretty cool. You can just send Limit Reverse targets with Prisma. Technically. So now we're swinging in for some damage. The opponent draws Storm. Not a bad Storm. Take out the future. Actually, shouldn't they have just Typhooned our Storm there? The Limit Reverse was kind of dead. I don't know. They go for Stratos, hit over our guy, set Typhoon, pass. We Typhoon their back row. Do we summon Reaper? No. We bring out the Elemental Hero Plasma, or the Destiny Hero Plasma, and then we summon Spirit Reaper. So we get to rip a card, and we have a big Plasma, 2800. All effects negated. Very difficult for frogs to deal with Plasma when it's this huge. Let's see. They're going to summon Armed Sea Hunter. Special summon swap. They just have to, like, do something terrible, like brain the Okay, wait. They can brain the Plasma, hit over the Spirit Reaper, which will be negated because they control the Plasma, and then they can bounce the Plasma back to hand with the swap effect. And then... The problem is that they just died, a monster with 1,600 or more attack points. But I think they did technically do the optimal play there. They did technically do the optimal play, but it just wasn't enough. It was just not enough. Sad for the frog player. They're going to go down. Okay, game 2. What does Armed Sea Hunter even... I should have read it while it was on the screen. But I think it does something where it like negates the effects of monsters it runs over. Maybe it's something like that. I could look it up, but I don't know if it's worth looking up. It does something, like, okay-ish. All right. We're going to see the opponent drop Gores. They're going to hit in for some potentially sizable damage here. We get a Lone Fire, but the problem is we have 5 normal summons in our hand, and that's not optimal, especially not into a back row. And frog stuff just happening every turn. They're going to go Geki Break. I mean, okay, that basically just takes out our Titanial, and we're going to concede because we can't do anything with this hand. All right, game 3. We open Dust Shoot. That's solid. We also open Debris Dragon, Miracle Fusion, Pulling the Rug, and Snowman Eater. We're holding the Dust Shoot like a pro because we understand that we're up against frogs, and Dust Shoot will always be live, so there's no reason to shotgun it here when you can just use it at a more pivotal moment later. Now we're going to use it on this turn, figuring we're in a pretty strong position if we can disrupt their play. So they go for a Rhoda, Stratos. Do we rug that? We do indeed rug that. Okay. Now we go Lone Fire. Lone Fire is probably just going to go into Titanial because Titanial, sort of the bane of Frog's existence. They draw into another dupe. Frog players drawing real bad this game too. It's unfortunate. We go for Black Rose Dragon, and then we have lethal over the Treeborn Frog by banishing the Lone Fire and attacking for 2,700. All right. Unfortunate for the Frog player. They are going to go down to Plasma, Plant Hero stuff. Cool deck. I definitely like the idea of Plasma plus plants. It's definitely neat. Final match we have is good old Kurez. Good old Kurez. We got Aravash playing What I think is a pretty close approximation of my list. I think it's on the Fiendish chains, and I believe he's on like this pretty similar monster lineup. Okay, we're gonna see plays happening. We're up against Value Turbo. We go for Gear Town, try to flip call the Haunted. There's a Royal Oppression. Do we Solemn Judgment? We do. Okay, the Gear Dragon comes back. We run over their thing. Out of main phase 2, summon Kurez here, probably. Because you could just tribute, destroy Call, destroy Gear Town, draw 2, summon another Gadgetron, and then, like, if you draw defense cards, you can set those. Seems pretty good. Opponent's going to go set Raikou. We are just chilling. We're going to Fiendish their Raikou. Now they go into Catastor, though, which is a problem. We can Brain Control it, though. I guess maybe we were just, like, holding the Kurez for Brain Control. But I don't know. I feel like I'd have just gone for it earlier. Alright, now we're going to use the Brain Control with the Kurez. Destroy the Gear Town and one of our idle continuous traps to draw 2. And then the Gear Town gets us another Gadgetron. No Torrential, fortunately. And it's actually all battle traps. It's just all battle traps. Oh, that's rough. Okay. Moving on to game number 2. We're going to swing into the Raikou with the Sangan. That works out quite well for us. We're going to trade positively. Now we search Card Trooper, which should also go pretty well if they have more set monsters. We're going to mill with Trooper. We hit a Dandelion. That's not bad. We attack with Trooper for 1900, and we're just going to pass. The opponent specials out Dark Greffer. They're sending some value stuff. Swing over our guy. All right, we get a draw. Now we go for Gear Town Tribute Summon. They maybe should have just Typhooned it. I mean, we had another one anyway, but maybe they should have Typhooned it in response to make it miss timing. We're going to use second Gear Town over the first to get the Gadgetron from deck after the first one gets bottomless. Hit over their guy. They draw DD Crow. That's not live. We go for Heavy Storm, but there's a Starlight Road. However, we have Brain Control, and we can summon an... Oh, no, wait. The other Gadgetron's banished. We can't summon the other Gadgetron, but we can go for game with Brain Control if we want, but we don't. We're instead going to go Mindcon here, which unfortunately just hit the Necro Gardener, so we're going to swing for 3,000 more, flip it up, they put it to defense, okay, we Brain, now we go attempt to hit for game, and that's going to work out because the sets don't stop us. Bottomless MST does not stop established Gadgetron from just swinging over and over again. So Value Turbo going to go down. Pretty impressive showing. The Kurez deck here, it definitely looks very similar to mine. In fact, I don't think we see a single difference. I think it might just be in that deck for all I know. But yeah, very base to see it in action. All right, with that, we're going to wrap up the video. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Furthermore, if you enjoy my content, you should think about becoming a channel member. You get access to tons of bonus content, and it's a great way to help support the channel.